Welcome in, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Football Smack Talk Show. I am your host, Ryan.
I'm Eric.
Welcome in, everybody. We have a fun episode for you tonight. We are going to be creating a team, each one of us, a starting lineup. All 22. We can also select a head coach and two coordinators.
Okay.
So F kickers and punters, obviously.
Well, obviously.
Because, whatever.
Yeah.
Because obviously one of us is going to have David Akers. The other one's going to have Jake Elliott. And again, who really cares about punters? So,
right.
So the way this is going to work is we have players from 2000 to today's roster that you can select one member from that team, but you can't dip back into that team again, nor can you double dip on players. So once, McNabb is gone, he's gone for the other guy.
Right.
It's not like you can pick McNabb from the 1 year and then the other guy pick him from the other year. We're not doing that. So basically, you get a selection from 2000. I got one from 2000. But you can choose wherever you want to go. Okay?
Okay.
You start wherever you would like. So what we're going to do real quick, just to make sure this is fair, we're going to do a little randomizer just to see who gets first pick.
Okay.
Okay. Eric. All right. Let me see what I can do about Sharon. Another.
Yeah, because I don't trust you.
Wow. That's hurtful.
Yeah, but come on. Would you trust me?
No, of course not. All right. So you see Eric on one, Ryan on the other, right?
I see it.
And look, I'll even shuffle it. I'm shuffling it a bunch of times. Not that really matters, but who cares? Shuffle, 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 shuffle. And the first one, whoever gets their name selected right here, gets their choice of either having first pick or the wrap around the 2 and the 3.
Okay. All right.
Here it goes. Let's see who's getting first pick. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, it's Eric.
Well, as the Eagles usually do, I will defer. It's 2 and 3.
So you will take picks 2 and 3. I will take pick 1. Okay. That sounds pretty sweet to me. Let me bring up our little whatever here so we can organize. There we go. All right. And listen, if you're listening, you're watching, let us know who you'd like to comment. If you are on X, you have to click into the video before you comment. Otherwise, you're just commenting on the post. I don't make the rules. Apparently, Elon Musk does. All right. So let's get rid of that there. Here we go. So I got first pick. Man, this is tough. Have you done, Eric? I'd just like to ask, have you done any research?
No.
Whatsoever.
Nope.
You're just going on pure, remembering of Eagles roster.
Yes.
Okay, well, listen. I respect it. I will not be doing that.
I didn't think you would.
Because I'm not going to lie. I definitely cannot remember every single person that there is.
Well, no, I don't either. I remember the key guys. I remember the key.
And I don't want to screw myself and pick a great player from a year, but then I'm like, oh man, I could have also gotten that guy another year, but I lost out on the chance to get whoever that year because that was the only year I had left, kind of thing. So
right.
So we'll see how it works out. Again, if you're out there, let us know your picks. let us know, especially where Eric went wrong. Always do that. So,
I should always do that.
right, always do that.
I have a
With
wife; she does that quite a bit, so it's okay.
yeah, sure, for sure. So with the first pick, now the thing is, I guess I got to get the right year here.
Yep.
Let's see. Do I want to? I'm just making sure because there's a guy on one of the squads that I would like. All right, so I'm gonna go with 2005.
Okay.
I am gonna take Mr. Brian Dawkins.
Good pick. Very good pick.
Had to get B Doc. You gave me first pick. I don't
Yeah.
see how there's another first pick out there. Grabbing B Doc
No,
for years.
no. That really is probably the best pick that you can make there.
I say 2005.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make sure that I write
Now, question for you.
yes.
Now I know you're taking one now. So does that mean all of 2005 Eagles are off the board for me as well? I know they are for you. Okay.
No. So you can have at it.
Okay. So I have a clean board still.
You have a clean board, yes.
I'll go with a position that I think is hard to fill, which I think you kind of most likely did as well. They were taking Brian Dawkins and taking him in 05. I will go 2022 Jason Kelsey.
Oh, very nicely done. 2022, you said?
Yes.
Okay, so what am I doing here? Get back there. Okay. Jason Kelsey, 2022.
Yep.
Okay, great pick. That was definitely one that I was thinking about. Okay. Swing around pick. Who you got?
Well, with my swing around pick, I'm going to go quarterback because it's the most important position in football. I feel like there's really only two logical choices. Sure. So I think I'm going to let you make that decision for me. And I'll just go with whichever one you don't pick.
Whichever one I don't pick. Okay. I listen. I got it. It's a smart choice.
And so I'm going to stay somewhat recent. I'm going to go 2023, I suppose, A.J. Brown.
Oh, nice. 2023. Okay. Very good. I like that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not happy that AJ Brown is gone, but there it is. But all right. So you're right, 100% on the quarterback. I thought the same darn thing. I was like, man, I can't wait till Eric just chooses for me. But you obviously thought the same thing. So I will not go that route. I am gonna go with this is tough. So theoretically, we can choose 2025. That counts. So it's
okay.
So I think there's going to be one because we're only doing 25 and there's 26 options from 2000 to 2025. So there will be 1 year that we don't use. Just again, randomly. But I think I'm going to go with 2024. Oh, this is tough. Yeah, I think I'm going to go 2024 and I'm going Zach Bond.
Oh, nice pick.
I just think, man, he is clear and cut 1 year already, just clear cut the best linebacker we've had in 25 years.
Agreed.
So rather than, and you know me, I'm a linebacker guy. I got to grab my guy.
Sure.
With that being said, and now listen, you can build your defense however you want, your offense however you want. If you want, to play a 3-4, go for it. You get 4 linebackers, you get 3, defensive linemen. That's fine. However you want to shake it out. Now this may be a little controversial.
Okay.
Man, this is tough. It's like all the years are just flying by in my head, and I'm like,
sure.
What about that year? Like, oh man, I should get that guy. Or, this is tough. All right. Well, where is he? I'm just trying to figure out the year here. Because, man, my brain is absolute shite as far as like what years players were here and, this, that, and the other. I'm going to go with the 2013. I'm going to go Mr. Jason Peters.
Good pick. I like that pick. You know me, I love picking offensive linemen.
Yeah.
All
right, it's you for 2.
Okay. I'm trying to think of the right year. And I know this is going to be
a list. I have a list of the years in the roster. So if you need a little assistance, let me know.
Okay. That's good. That's good. I might at some point. Okay. But I think, guys, I'm trying to figure out like the year that really he was the best at this.
Well, see, that's one thing that I'm contemplating, because like there's a clear cut. Hey, this is he's obviously the best this year.
Right.
But also that year, I want to grab somebody else, but maybe I can push him to another year and be like, hey, listen, we're not talking about like how he was that specific year, maybe, but like who he is as a whole kind of thing.
Sure.
I don't know. However you want to do it.
Yeah. So that's why I'm going to say from the 2018 Eagles, I'm going to go Lane Johnson.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's one of those. I did the same thing with Jason Peters. I was like, listen, any old year, I think that still works for me. So, all right.
Is it still on me or is it you?
No, still on you.
Okay. So let's see. I've got my right tackle. Ooh.
You went all offense so far, buddy.
Yeah, I know I have.
I mean, listen, you can continue it and dominate the offense side of the ball, or you could dip your toe back into the defensive side. However you want to do it, buddy.
Right. Okay. So I'm trying to think of when he was here, and I know we actually had this debate on our show 2 weeks ago. But Jeremiah Trotter.
Yes, of course.
So
that up right now.
Okay.
Jeremiah Trotter. So he was with the Philadelphia Eagles. Well, for our sake here, 2000, 2001, and then 2004 to 2006.
Okay, so I think I'll take the 2000 Jeremiah Trotter. I want the young, hungry Jeremiah Trotter.
Okay. All right.
There is a purpose for that.
All right. And you have the earliest pick off the board. All right. So it's me for 2. I was actually just looking at the 2000s team, because what I want to try and do here is I'm really hoping there's somebody on this team that I was like, oh, no way. Like he was still there in 2000.
Right.
And just be like, oh, yeah, dude.
Right.
Nobody's really kind of coming off the cuff here. Well, listen. Oh man, there's some tough ones here.
Sure.
So I'm gonna leave that one to chance, because there's a decision that I want to make that will affect another decision later on down the road. So I'm just gonna kind of let that one play out, and whichever one I end up with is fine with me, kind of thing. So I am going to I'm going to do it. I'm going to dominate the interior of this defense. Let me just get the right year here. I am going to go with Fletcher Cox in 2015.
Okay.
And I'm going to go with one of the greatest young D tackles in the game right now. And that is one Mr. Jalen Carter.
That's a nice pick. Damn it.
And I'm actually going to go with 2023 version of Jalen Carter. So let's see. You got that. I need to take off 15. Boom. And 2023. Boom. The interior of my defense is disgusting.
Yes, it certainly is. Nobody's running the football on you.
Hell no. Bring
it. Okay.
So I've already figured out, just a side note, there's 4 total positions, in my opinion, that there are clear cut above the rest 2 players. And I looked at them and I said, I don't really have a preference one way or the other. And so I'm perfectly fine letting you make the decision for me. I mean, one, maybe I might prefer one over the other, but the other ones I'm like, hey, who cares?
Okay.
Just throwing that out there.
Sure. All right. Just because if I don't go corner pretty soon, people are going to start to worry that I've given up on my love on the corner. Yeah. So, and there's a specific year that I want just because of one spectacular play that he made. It's on every highlight of every big hit. It's Sheldon Brown in 2000. Was that 6?
Was it 6?
Yeah, it was the year we played the Saints in the wild card round. Divisional? No, I think we played them in the divisional. I think it was 2006. We played the Giants wild card round.
Let me go to 2006 here and see who we played in the divisional round. Schedule. Yeah, we lost that game 27-24.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So 2006, Sheldon Brown. Big thumper.
Yep. Boy, I don't know where the heck I'm going as far as the other safety spot.
Oh, I know. That's one I was just like, I don't really know where to go.
Yeah, that's why you getting Dawkins early. Like that was smart. You know, like that's
always available.
Yeah, he's going to continue to be. He's going to continue to always be available.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. I guess I could go back to the offensive side if I wanted.
He said begrudgingly.
Yeah. Uh, what was the year the snowball game? What was that?
Oh,
13?
13, I want to say.
Yeah. All right,
Okay.
yeah, 13. I'll take LaShawn McCoy 2013.
Okay. All right, that in my opinion was a smart pick. Mostly just because I feel like, obviously, the Eagles have certainly had some, some really good running backs over the years, but outside of McCoy and Barkley, do you really want Miles Sanders on your squad?
No.
Nah.
I think I would go Westbrook after those
Oh
two.
yeah. Oh, geez, Westbrook. Duh.
Yeah.
I completely forgot Westbrook was part of that. Wow, Jesus, my brain. I don't think I went that far down the list. There he is.
Isn't getting old fun?
Yeah, right. Getting on sucks.
Yeah.
All right, so I have. Oh man. So what is nice though is that I can kind of take positions off my brain. Like center,
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to worry about a center. I'm gonna pick the center probably dead last because
Right.
you already have Kelsey and I don't need to worry about it.
That's pretty much my attitude for safety. I'm just not even going to worry about it. I'll just take best available at the
Yeah,
end.
you'll figure it out when you figure it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's the thing. But you got to worry about you're not the next best option. You should know who it is and know a
Sure.
range of years so you don't F yourself so that you end up taking Macho Harris.
Yeah. Trust me, I'll never take Macho Harris.
You love him. All right. All right. Let me just look at the year I have left. Yeah, I got that year left. Well, mostly because he wasn't here for a while. He was here for a very short period of time, and it is a position of need, and it's also a position that you could theoretically double up on. So I am going to go with Terrell Owens, 2004.
It's a good call. I was thinking about. I almost pulled the trigger on that in the last round, but
yeah, that would have probably been devastating for me.
Yeah.
To not get like a guy, like a true guy. Yeah. All right, let's see here. Man.
Right?
This is tough. Well, I gotta save. I'm trying to save years because I know there are certain people that I'm like, all right, like, hey, if I'm desperate, I can get this guy.
Right.
Okay, let me see. I just did. Let me double check make sure I have the year. Yes, I do. Oh boy, this is brutal sometimes, huh?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I think I'm going to go with 2017. I'm going to continue to build my defense, and I'm going to one Brandon Graham.
Okay.
17.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask for the years of service or something. I just can't remember his last year here. Malcolm Jenkins. What was his last year here?
I think sorry, that's
19, maybe. Yeah.
Malcolm Jenkins. He was 2019 was his last year.
All right, then I'll go 2019 Malcolm Jenkins.
That's a good selection. Good selection.
Just because I didn't want a chance for you to double up on the safeties and take them away from me there.
2019, got it. I mean, yeah, certainly was a thought, but I didn't want to.
Yeah, I get it. I'm going to go back to the offensive side. I'm going to go 2017 Zach Ertz.
Nice. Okay. That was one of the positions that I was like, oh, well, yeah, I would prefer Zach Ertz, but I don't think the backup option is terrible, obviously.
Sure, they had a string there. They had some nice tight ends.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Now I got to figure out the years.
Yeah, now we're getting into that spot where it gets kind of tricky. You're trying to figure out what year you want to take a guy in.
What year were they here?
Yeah.
Okay, so 2000 to 2003. Let's see, what do I have left? Oh, I have all of them.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, let me take a look at that 2003 squad and see if there's not a guy that I'm like, ooh, I want that guy.
Right.
Andy Clue.
Hey.
Yeah, I got to worry about him, and I got to worry about him, and I got to worry about him. Fuck.
Yep. You got to worry about all of them.
Got to worry about all of them. All right, screw it. Troy Vincent, 2003.
It's a good pickup because I was definitely eyeing him.
Okay, let me. Man, this is just really hard.
Right.
Too early. I don't want to do that. That sounds gross.
It does sound gross.
Okay. Ooh, that's a good one. All right, what years do I have left? All right, I'm going to take Todd Hermans.
Ooh, nice pickup.
And
What year?
Take 2006.
Okay.
This might we might have to this might have to be a two-parter.
Yeah, I have that feeling. Yeah, it's taken a while.
Taking forever.
Yeah, I think when you originally came up with this concept, it was like, oh wow, this sounds like a great idea, and I love it. But it's like it's a lot to try to squeeze into one episode.
Yeah, sure is. Sure is.
Oh, and since I'm having to do this on my phone, since my computer's so awesome,
right.
I'm having a tough time seeing like what positions I've taken, and
I can do a quick rundown.
Yeah.
You have your center, your right tackle, your tight end, your running back, and your wide receiver on offense. On defense, you have a linebacker, and you have a corner, and you have a safety. You have no defensive line, and yeah, that's about it.
Okay, so that's that's not great.
Well, considering I've already grabbed 3 defensive linemen, yes, not great.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
Don't make me take my 4th before you get your 1st.
I know, right? I'm trying to think because I know that there are some guys that I'm going to be like, as soon as you take one, I'm like, oh my god, why didn't I think of him ahead of the guy I'm thinking of?
I did the same thing with Malcolm Jenkins. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about him.
Yeah, I actually, because I was sitting there contemplating, like, man, who else could I get at safety? He got Brian Dawkins. He got the best one. And then I started thinking about, like, who else was on what teams. And that's when I thought about Jenkins. And I was like, oh, shoot. I'd like hard hitters. Like, I got Jenkins. I got Sheldon Brown. They got 2 big hits and 2 big playoff games.
Sure.
Gosh, and you go with what did you get? Cox, Brandon Graham, and
Jalen Carter.
Jalen Carter, right? Boy, those are solid pickups. Ooh. You know, they had those defensive tackles in the middle of the 2000s that were really good. I guess I could take one of them.
I mean, they were all right. What do you want me to check a year? Well, let's say you have 2001 to 2005 and 2007 to 2012 all available.
Okay. All right. I'm thinking I want to go Trey Thomas.
Okay.
So what I've got 2002 to 2000.
Yeah, let me just confirm his years here with the Eagles. 1998 all the way to 2008. So out of those, you could use 2001 all the way to 2005, 2007, and 2008.
You know, I don't think there's anybody else I'm going to want from the 05 group, so I'll go with that one. That's a good way for me to determine that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we have Thomas, 2005. Got it. Okay. 3/5 of the way there.
All right. And God, I got to go defensive line at some point. Well, although you basically have built your defensive line, and so I can kind of just pick most of it at the end.
You could, but again, I mean, you could definitely do that with D tackle.
Right.
Again, I feel like there's a couple of good DNs there that are available.
And I think I'm just not thinking of a couple of them. Yeah. Like I keep wanting to think like Josh Sweat, and I'm like, well, what years would I want?
I mean, you tell me. I could look it up.
What was his? Because I know for the first couple of years he wasn't very productive here, and like fans were like clamoring for him to get on the field.
Yeah, you're right. That was that was definitely 2018 and 2019. Then he started a few games in 2020, and then he was a starter from 21.
I don't have anybody from the 20 season, do I? From the COVID year.
No, you don't. 19, 20, and 21 are available.
All right, so I'll go 2020 Josh Sweat.
2020. Got it. Okay, delete. All right. So you are out of tackles.
Yeah.
So I can wait to grab my second tackle, which I already know who it is, but I can officially wait.
Well, I mean, you could just, if you want, you could just tell me, even though I know you're not picking them here. It's like it's got to be one.
It's running, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Let me see. What do I got? I got early. I gotta figure out my early squad here. I gotta grab somebody from 2000 here. But I wanna, I gotta leave some options open here for some people. This is tough.
Right.
No, I'm gonna do what I wanted to do. Even though I think there is theoretically a better option, I just think his time here was just insane. And especially his 2009 season, which I have available, I will take Asante Samuel.
That's a nice pick.
2009, he had 9 interceptions. Not too shabby.
Nope.
All right. So, according to my thing, let's try to get we'll go 2 more rounds. Why not? Okay. We'll end it after round 12, and then we'll pick up next week with finishing this thing off. Hopefully, we'll do a little bit more research.
Yeah, I will definitely have to do some more research.
All right. So I have both my corners. I have a safety. I could really use another safety. I could use another linebacker. And I could use. So really, I have 3 defensive players I need to get. The rest are going to be offense.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I have 1 wide receiver, a quarterback, and 2 offensive linemen, and then it's all defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I'm going to go 2008. I'm going to go with the greatest coach in history, Andy Reid.
Oh, so you take it. Oh, that's right. We did say you're taking a coach. Yeah.
Yeah, and coordinators. Yeah. All right. So 2 in a row, your last 2 for tonight. And then we will convene next week.
Okay. So I only have 1 corner, correct? I have Sheldon Brown.
You have Sheldon Brown, correct.
Okay.
So you can have. Well, I guess theoretically, I could pull a nickel and just only play with 1 linebacker. That theoretically is a possibility, but I'm probably not going to do that.
Sure.
But just saying.
Yeah. Okay. Aside from that option,
just trying to scare you into making a decision on corner.
No, I get it, and you're not going to scare me into doing it tonight.
Oh, okay.
Jeez. This is tough, man.
Right? This is really tough.
I mean, I love it. This is a great idea. Do I want to go another wide receiver? I mean, I really should go another defensive player.
I mean, you have so few of them.
Right, I really do. Really, really do.
What about a D tackle? You don't have any D tackles.
I don't. You have both of yours already.
True. Very true. So you could theoretically wait.
Right. Well, the thing is, I'm starting to think now that it's at a certain point you just have to fill your roster.
Right. Yeah. 100%.
No matter yeah, sure, I could wait on these guys and then just take them all at the end when you're picking other guys that I have, other positions at.
Yeah.
And I know I've done a great job stalling.
You really have. Are you looking for a particular year or position? What are you thinking?
I'm trying to think. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to ask about this guy, and you tell me what years he was here. Jeremy Maclin.
Okay, Maclin was a Philadelphia Eagle from 2009 all the way to 2014. Although 2013 he did not play.
Okay. So do I what years do I have available? I can't even see.
Oh yeah. So you have 2009 all the way to 12.
Okay.
And 14.
Okay, so I'll go 2010 because I feel his second year is probably better than his first.
70 receptions, 964.
Yeah. Okay.
Not his best year, but yeah. Maclin, 2000 and what? 10?
Yeah.
Okay. 2010 off the board. And your final pick for the night?
Well, I'll go with I'm going to close it out just because I want to do it on a high note here for everybody. The head coach 2024, Nick Sirianni.
Wow. 2024 uses it on his coach.
Yep.
Super Bowl champion, one of the greatest teams ever. And he selects the coach. That's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad. All right. All right. I just got to figure out what years I got left here. And okay. And 10. I'm going to go with 2010, and I'm going to go with Djax.
Nice.
2010. Him and T.O. matching it up. All right. So, real quick recap. Eric, you have Jason Kelsey, A.J. Brown, Lane Johnson, Jeremiah Trotter, Sheldon Brown, LaShawn McCoy, Malcolm Jenkins, Zach Ertz, Trey Thomas, Josh Sweat, Jeremy Maclin, and head coach Nick Sirianni. I have Brian Dawkins, Zach Bond, Jason Peters, Fletcher Cox, Jalen Carter, Terrell Owens, Brandon Graham, Troy Vincent, Todd Harrimans, Asante Samuel, Coach Andy Reid, and Djax to finalize the last pick of tonight's version of this. We will finish next week at 5:30 on Wednesday. We'll figure out the rest of this, and then we'll post it up on socials, see how we did. Yeah. So far, Eric, any regrets, any picks that you're like, wish I didn't do that, or wish I would have waited? Anything?
I'm kind of wondering about, like, did I pigeonhole myself with taking the coach at the end there?
Okay.
In 2024, but it's like I wanted to get a Super Bowl winning coach. There's only 2 of them available, and yeah, and I think I already took someone from the 17 team, didn't I?
Yes, you have 19, 21, and 25 as your last 3 closest years. So,
yeah, so that's why I wanted to go. If I'm going to go with a coach at some point, I wanted to go with a Super Bowl winning coach.
Well, I mean, theoretically, you could have went with Dougie P.
Sure. Yeah, but I would have had to take what in 16, I guess, or 18.
Yeah, 16. You don't have 18, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say 18's off the board too, and yeah.
So, I mean, what other option did you have? You certainly wouldn't take a Chip Kelly.
God no.
All right, well, there you have it, folks. That's our team for now. We will let you know how this all follows at the end of next week's episode. So we will finish this up next week. Thank you all for watching. Please make sure, if you are not already following Eagles Pin Pull Network, please make sure you get on over to YouTube, whether it's on X or wherever you're watching. Head on over, either Facebook, X, YouTube, Twitch, whatever, and make sure you're following Eagles Pin Pull Network for not only this show but awesome shows throughout the week. Shane and Johnny and Eagles Eric, believe it's either this week or it was last week. I'm pretty sure it's this week. So it's tomorrow. I think he has Kurt Warner. So,
shoot.
Yeah. So check that out, but only if you're following. So we will see you guys next week. We'll finish this up, and then you let us know who had the better draft. So for the Football Smack Talk show, I am Ryan.
I'm Eric. Happy football, everybody. Only 78 days to go.
Oh, my God. That's nothing. Absolutely
right.
nothing. So,
we got this.
We'll see you guys next week. Go Birds!
Go Birds!